Hello YouTubers, it is 8/6/2014. Weeping Willow 2 coming at you. The story of a mysterious die-off of young salmon in Pacific Northwest. Healthy and then they die. Heading out to sea. Far less plankton than normal. There are too many questions. Researchers now testing for plankton and Fukushima contamination off West Coast. Well, I got news for you folks. I done a damn story, oh gosh, several months back about the plankton being dead in the Pacific. But they're just now breaking the news because they can no longer hide this shit from you. Okay, it is August 6, 2014. Now that they had the mammals washed up on shore dead or starving to death or diseased or cancerous tumors popping out all over their skin. Okay, so there's a video here of this asshole here. He's going to tell you his story. Okay, there he is. Okay, another paid goon. Okay, salmon scientists zoom in on plankton. What fucking plankton? Hell, I seen a video, a sky thing, you know, from satellites down on the planet. It's all dead. It's fucking dead. It's been dead for months. You know. Okay, Vashon Mari Island Beachcomber, July 30th, 2014. Carlista Rickerson, oh, she was in the other story I did, collects and examines water samples for public health, Seattle and King County, and she said her most recent sample revealed far less plankton than she normally sees this time of year. She wonders if perhaps there has been a surge in the creatures that feed on the microorganism, creatures that typically fall prey to sea stars. There are too many questions. All I can do is ask more. She says, yeah, it's because that's what you're paid to do. Ask questions, don't answer any. King 5 News, Seattle, August 5th, 2014. Salmon scientists zoom in on plankton. We want to take a look at the plankton, said Tribal Field Crew Supervisor Nano Perez. For the first time, tribes, agencies, and groups in Canada are giving plankton a serious look as part of the massive Salus Sea Marine Survival Project. The concern is the balance and supply of plankton could be off. Really? Imagine that. I wonder what that cause might be. And that could be a possible factor in the mysterious die-off of young salmon when they enter Puget Sound from their native rivers. Salmon eating plankton, and so do the small fish that salmon also eat. If there turns out to be a problem, then scientists can start looking for why it's happening. Hello, fuckers. Fukushima, Fukushima, Fukushima Daiichi. Yeah, right. Wake the fuck up. Okay. Yeah, let's see. It started with the plankton dying first. Then that goes to the higher echelon thing of the higher sea, the shrimp, the scallops, all the things, the little critters that the bigger things eat off of. So then it finally magnitudes up to the fucking whales and the sea lions and the dolphins and everything else. They're starving to death, along with the diseases that they have been hit with, cancerous sores and lesions on their skin. Okay? So these dumbasses still playing tiddlywinks, couldn't find their ass with both hands to try to come up with a plausible answer that they can lie to the public about. Well, the lying stopped, folks. It's come to an end. There is no more lying. There is no fucking covering it up. So, you know, they sit there and they batter around this idea, that idea. Well, it's all fucking dead. It's dead. There's no bringing this shit back. It would take eons. Eons. What it just said in the other report I did, 423, I think it said, years? Well, fuck, we're only looking at the reactor number 3 that they're talking about. What the fuck about number 4? What about 5 and 6? What about 2 and 1? You know, they're all gone bad. You know? Yeah, there ain't no telling how much shit's in the ocean, in the air, whatever, and why people are dropping like flies, you know, along the coast. Of course, they're not going to tell you those stories because they're not searching for it. They're not going to tell you, hey, the Johnny down the street's 20 years old, just suddenly died of a fucking heart attack. Yeah, really? Or Mary Sue across the street, fuck, her teeth started falling out. And little Debbie on yonder, you know, her fucking hair's falling out. Oh my God. Annie down the street, she fucking had a spontaneous birth abortion. You know, it just fell out of her. Yeah. Oh my God. My granddaddy, he's got thyroid cancer. You know. Oh, little Johnny's got leukemia. Yeah. You're going to start hearing these stories, these horrendous stories. People are going to start going nutso. People are going to get scared. People are going to get pissed off. There's a whole phase of it, y'all. Different phases to go through. If you're not prepared for what's coming, I suggest strongly that you get that way. You know, there's nothing we can do about this. Not that I'm aware of, other than Tesla technology, but that's not going to bring the fucking whales back and the dolphins and sea lions or the plankton or all this shit, because the water is circling the globe. And there's no shut-off valves for Fukushima. None. So it's polluting. And then you got all the damn oil down in the Gulf with Taylor Energy. What is it, 28 wells that are leaking down there? Not to mention Macondo well 255 from BP Oil. Fuck, that was just, they're all open valves. They're doing this to annihilate us. And no one's doing a damn thing about it. You know? The only thing that we can do collectively as a race, as humanity can do, I mean, we've each got our little fights to do on our little corner of the world. Fuck the corner of the world, man. Forget your own little fight. We have to come together and pray to the Almighty Father, because He's the only one that's going to help us out of this one. And could be that that's the way we're going to go out. I mean, you know, it does say in the Scripture that we shall burn. You know, radiation, it's gonna drop you to your knees, man. And we're gonna burn. Maybe this is it. You know, North Korea or Japan, not Japan, but China, you know, Iran, whatever, Israel, Russia. One of them are going to end up sending nukes, but then Bill Cooper ended up saying that if they can't disarm the American people, they'll fucking send the nukes. They'll nuke us. Well, they're nuking us with these power plants. That's how the annihilation is going down, as far as I can see it. Shit, let me say it again. You got Hanford up there in Washington State that's depleting a tritium, you know. And who knows what the hell else. You got people, you got grown people up there with ancephaly, which is where the brain is being liquefied by the uranium and the other radioactive material. Then you have the WIPP down there in Carlsbad, New Mexico, and Texas. Yeah, and that's got 500 barrels down there that I know of, but they only accounted 300 and something the other day when I did a report on that. Congress is aware of it. It is leaking radioactivity over the entire South, right across from Texas, all the way across to all the lower states there, southern states, all the way to Florida. You know, it's bathing them in it. And then they're getting a double whammy down there because they're getting hit with Fukushima too. You know. So then you got North Carolina. You got a plant there that's gone bad. I did one up in Missouri here the other day. And shit, I forget what all. You know, I don't go back through my vids. But then I know that you've got one up there in New York State. You've got one up in Pennsylvania, I believe it is. I mean, fuck, they're all bad, man. They're all bad. Well, getting on with the story, where in the hell did I leave off? Let me see. Okay, well, shit. I just made the comment about the plankton being dead months back, so they're starving. Okay, August 5th from King's 5 News transcript. August 5th, when they leave the rivers and enter Puget Sound, young salmon are healthy and hungry, and then they die. Scientists want to know if they're starving. Yeah, you damn right they are. They are starving to death. As will we, because it's killing our food supply. It's invaded our food supply. And we're eating the fucking radioactivity. We're drinking it from the cows, eating the grass that's contaminated with hot particles. And they, you know, milk it out their teats and put it in the milk jug. And you're drinking it in your house. Okay, North Pacific Dispatch. Lori Saldana, July 29, 2014. My friend coordinates research vessels out of Moss Landing near Monterey. He called to ask what to volunteer on a research cruise. So that's where I will be for the next 2 weeks aboard the R&V Point Sir, helping collect ocean water samples from the Bering Sea off Alaska and northern Pacific as we cruise, back to California. Well, good luck out there, fella, because you're going into some strange polluted waters. Okay, mercury, cesium, plankton, and whales. Lori Saldana, July 30th, 2014. I completed my first 12-hour data collection work shift. We gather water samples and look for plankton and trace amounts of mercury and cesium. The first, a persistent and toxic pollutant. The second, a radiation marker linked to the Fukushima accident. North Pacific Dispatches. Lori Saldana, August 4th, 2014. This cruise is a bit different. Fewer researchers than usual. Well, hell no. The ones that did go, they're smart. They wised up. They said, fuck that shit. I ain't going out there to breathe that damn stuff and touch that stuff. Yeah, they were the smart ones. You know, you can get the same damn samples right there along the beach if that's what you want to do. But I strongly urge you to use a long pole and wear some really, really thick rubber gloves. Okay? Because that's a mixed soup. That's a cauldron, you know. We have only 15 people aboard, which is considered a skeleton crew. The first 36 hours, we had research stations every 60 to 90 minutes. Now, stations are 2 to 3 hours apart. Well, I guess because they're having to collect a lot of shit out there because there's nothing but bad shit to collect. So they're doing it every 2 to 3 hours because, you know, they can't find anything. So they're having to do it more often. Okay. Y'all take it easy. Carol Roberts. There are too many questions. Researchers now testing for plankton and Fukushima contamination off West Coast. Well, I got news for you, folks. I done a damn story, oh gosh, several months back about the plankton being dead in the Pacific. But they're just now breaking the news of his story. Okay. There he is. Okay, another paid goon. Okay, salmon scientists zoom in on plankton. What fucking plankton? Hell, I seen a video, a sky thing, you know, from satellites down on the planet. It's all dead. It's fucking dead because they can no longer hide this shit from you. Okay, it is August 6, 2014. Now that they had the mammals washed up on shore dead or starving to death or diseased or cancerous tumors popping out all over their skin. Okay, so there's a video here of this asshole here. He's going to tell you, it's been dead for months. You know, Okay, Vashon Mari Island Beachcomber, July 30th, 2014. Carlista Rickerson, oh, she was in the other story I did, collects and examines water samples for public health, Seattle and King County. Hello, YouTubers. It is 8/6/2014. Weeping Willow 2 coming at you. The story of a mysterious die-off of young salmon in Pacific Northwest. Healthy, and then they die. Heading out to sea. Far less plankton than normal.